China has made a profound strategic decision. It now classifies data as a new factor of production, on par with labor, capital, land, and technology. This isn't just symbolic. It's a foundational shift in economic philosophy. The government's 2020 policy aims to unlock the immense value of China's vast digital activities, redefining data as a core national resource. By treating data as a fundamental asset, China can create regulated markets, direct its flow, and ensure its use aligns with national priorities. The goal is to systematically harness the data generated by nearly 1 billion internet users for economic growth and strategic advantage. Data is now seen as a raw material, powering everything from AI to smart cities. This framework gives China a legal and conceptual basis for a new kind of state-led economic development. AI algorithms require massive datasets, and China's population generates more data than any other country. By formalizing data's role, the government ensures this resource is aggregated and leveraged at a national scale. This is a direct enabler for China's ambition to lead the world in AI by 2030. Unlike the West, where data is a corporate asset, China elevates it to a national strategic asset, subject to state guidance and control. This allows for coordinated efforts to build a data-centric economy and justifies major investments in data infrastructure. The state's approach blends market economics with central planning, setting the stage for a uniquely Chinese data-driven future. In short, China is building the world's first data command economy. China's data superpower doctrine is a collection of policies and strategies aimed at global digital leadership. The core belief: whoever controls and processes the most data will dominate not just economically, but in security and geopolitics. China's top priority is AI dominance, and the key differentiator is access to vast, diverse datasets. By pooling data nationally, China systematically feeds its AI industry, giving it an edge over competitors facing fragmented data markets. The government is building state-backed data exchanges to break down silos and maximize the utility of national data resources. This state-guided data circulation is engineered for efficiency and strategic value. China's ambition extends globally, exporting its data-driven model through initiatives like the Digital Silk Road. By building digital infrastructure abroad, China is exporting not just technology, but its vision for a state-centric digital future. The data superpower doctrine is both industrial policy and a tool of foreign influence. China is constructing a command economy for data, with the state directing the flow and use of this strategic resource. National and regional data exchanges, under strict government oversight, ensure data transactions align with state objectives. Mandated data sharing laws give the government access to data held by private companies, breaking down silos and creating a massive state-accessible data pool. The state is pioneering data as a financial asset, encouraging banks to accept data as collateral and developing standards for data valuation. This could inject liquidity into the tech sector and formalize data's role as a tangible asset. China is investing heavily in digital infrastructure, data centers, 5G, and cloud platforms, mostly built by state-aligned enterprises. The creation of a national cloud centralizes government and enterprise data, keeping the physical layer under state control. This top-down approach is designed for speed, scale, and strategic alignment. China's command economy for data is a powerful engine for national development. It fundamentally rewires the relationship between state and private enterprise. At the heart of China's data strategy is a national digital identity system. This system links each citizen's identity to their entire digital footprint: social media, financial transactions, health records, and more. Integrated into super apps like WeChat and Alipay, it creates a unified digital profile managed by the state. The digital ID enables real-time social management, linking to systems like social credit and making access to services contingent on state-defined behavior. Privacy is redefined. Personal data becomes a national resource with broad exceptions for state access. The convenience of a single digital key comes at the cost of pervasive monitoring. The digital ID is the ultimate tool for a data-driven command economy, connecting individuals directly to the central planning apparatus. It is the final link in China's chain of data control. China's centralized data ocean supercharges AI development, enabling rapid progress in fields from healthcare to smart cities. But this centralization creates immense security risks. A single breach could compromise national security and individual privacy. The system's rigidity may stifle innovation, favoring large state-aligned firms and making it harder for startups to access data. The power granted to the state is vast, raising the risk of error, misuse, or repression. A flawed algorithm could penalize millions, and the system's efficiency could easily become a tool for enforcing conformity. The trade-off between efficiency and freedom is stark, with unknown long-term consequences. China's data ocean is both its greatest strength and its greatest vulnerability. China's state-centric data strategy stands in sharp contrast to other global powers. The US favors a market-driven model, treating data as a corporate asset and prioritizing innovation over centralized control. The EU centers on individual rights with strict privacy laws like GDPR that limit both corporate and state use of data. India blends elements of all three, with a massive biometric ID system, but strong privacy protections rooted in its democracy. These differing philosophies create a fragmented global data landscape. China's model is built for state control and strategic advantage. The US model is built for corporate innovation. The EU model is built for individual protection. India is forging a hybrid. The competition between these models will shape the global digital order for decades. The world is locked in a contest over the digital future, between China's data statism and the more decentralized, rights-based models of democracies. China's model is efficient and attractive to authoritarian regimes, prioritizing national power over individual autonomy. Democracies value innovation and liberty, but can appear slower and less decisive. The stakes are high. The winning model will set global standards for the next century. China's digital Silk Road exports its infrastructure and ideology, risking a split between democratic and authoritarian digital blocs. Democracies must offer a compelling alternative, harnessing data for public good without sacrificing rights. The challenge is to build a digital future that is innovative, prosperous, and free. The outcome will shape the relationship between individuals, states, and technology for generations.